Would you care to tell them why we're late?
Well, we went through all this. We played the music.
Second time we've done this.
And then 2 minutes in, I realized we were not live.
Yeah, because you didn't click a thing.
I did not click go live.
Yeah, that's okay. I can't complain because I don't know anything about the technical part. One thing I can say about Mark, well, I can say many things, but one thing is he's the wizard behind this whole shebang. So
yeah, production.
Yeah, I'm just a good-looking guy with the experience.
You've got experience
on camera, you know. Yeah.
So this week we're celebrating
Pride Month.
But on top of that, we're also giving away a $25 gift certificate or gift card to Tim Hortons.
Fantastic.
You have to be on. You have to send us your name in a message.
Yeah.
And I'll take it. I'll put it on the wheel of names. And you have to be
the
watching.
wheel of names.
That's what that is up there.
Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
Remember this?
Yeah. We do. It's like a wheel of fortune. It's fun. Yeah, but it's blank now.
It's blank now. There's nobody on it.
No.
So we'll put your name on the wheel of names.
Yes.
And you have to be watching to win, and we will spin the wheel. At that point, when the wheel gives your name, if you say, yeah, I won, you won. If you don't respond, we'll spin it again.
What if they just let them win? If they win, they don't back.
They have to be watching.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
So that's how we know they're watching.
Yes, I got it. I'm with you, my friend. Yeah. Well, it is Pride Month.
It is.
And we have some great guests on tonight talking about all sorts of neat stuff.
What are you proud of?
I'm proud of, I'm proud of just life. I'm proud of being, Father's Day is next weekend. I'm proud. Everybody has a reason to be proud. And Pride Month is absolutely wonderful. And you know what? I missed the parade.
Yes.
The parade. But we have a guest on later on in the show who was the Grand Marshal, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4, not 5, but 6 times. 6 times of the bride parade. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I know.
Now I've got this great big fingerprint on top of all the other fingerprints.
Oh yeah, because it's still I use Hawaiian Tropic Dark Tanning Oil. I don't care what you say about the sun. I love it. And I just smeared your glasses with it. Our guest tonight, we got Lisa Shaw coming up in just a few moments.
We do.
And who else?
We've got Picky and Glory.
Victoria's
Secret.
Weren't they one of our first guests on the show?
They were one of the first guests of this year.
Okay.
I went back and looked. They're one of the first guests of this year.
Okay.
I love them to death.
Well, if you ever went to Mardi Gras here at the convention center, you would have seen them. You know them. Yep. And we also have Shandy Strong. Shandy Strong is an awesome woman. She's can bend an axe, guitar talk, and she's a Kiss fan, Star Trek fan. She wrote a book. She was the Grand Marshal of I told you that, the Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade 6 years in a row, I believe. So she's on later on as well.
Wonderful. And look at that. We've already got, I don't know who Moose is.
Moose, my friend James knew him.
Oh, is that? Hey, Moose!
When are you going to come to town when this COVID thing's over? You have plenty of room. You can crash right here.
We've also got Beverly Wilcox Grant.
Oh, of course we do.
And their names are being put right now
on the wheel. Do.
Right? Yeah, I did.
Did you spell it right? Beverly. Oh, Beverly. Good stuff. Yeah, just talk quietly amongst yourselves.
So Yeah, so we got Shandy Strong. Shandy and I go back a long way.
You were telling me that. I had no idea you knew her.
I knew Shandy a long time ago. She was part of the fandom world, and she used to
cosplay and all that
dress
stuff.
in cosplay in Star Trek outfits. And me, I'm usually in my Jedi outfit, but do you know where that comes from?
Yes, it's a Jewish thing, right?
Yeah.
You told me that because being a man of that persuasion.
Oh, I injured my wrist.
Yeah. Okay. And, wait. Before you start whining, this guy you go to the emergency room, what, 2-3 times a week? They love you over there.
Well, it's just to say hi.
Do you have a wing named after you over there?
Actually, they actually said that to her. I said, I'm surprised you don't have a bed ready for me already.
So you injured your wrist.
I injured my wrist, and it's a soft tissue.
Oh, the jokes I can make.
It's a soft tissue strain on the ligament that comes off of the pinky and down the arm.
Oh.
And it shoots the pain all the way. So when
you're flying,
I can do that with my right hand.
Right. Oh, the Macarena! Look at you.
I can only get that far with my left hand.
Give me that. I'll do it for you.
And then on this side, I can turn around, and I can only get to there before it hurts.
No, that's fascinating. And aren't we going to eat cereal tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna be eating cereal. We were talking about now. You can.
No, you notice it's open. You open.
Hi, Jim.
You opened this already. Both boxes.
Both boxes. I had to. But tell them why we're doing this again.
Well, because there's this commercial where a young lady comes down for breakfast. She's got to be 12. And her mom's already there, all perky as the day is. And the mom goes, hey, I got a great idea for today. And the daughter goes, nah, Mom, bad acting, first of all. Not before I've had my Tim's. And we think it's coffee. And who feeds, a 12-year-old coffee? But she pulls out this Tim Horton cereal. So we're going to see, A, one, if it tastes any good. And B, one and B, I don't know. If it perks you up.
What?
I don't know. I think if it perks you up, we should just take the cereal, crunch it up, and cut it in the lines and snort it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so that and the $25 gift certificate from Tim Hortons.
There's no reason you shouldn't stay tuned for the rest of this show.
This should be good. And then we're going to challenge you to give us a review on your favorite cereal. And you must send us a video of you eating it so we can put it on the show.
Captain Crunch.
So, as you know, I like TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And so
are we going to get to Lisa Shaw?
We're going to get to Lisa right after.
Lisa, we'll get right to you, I promise.
Right after this, because I found this one, and this is for you.
Okay.
And it's one of my favorite TikTokers.
Okay.
And she writes her own music, and I just love her to death. I'm trying to get her.
And this made you think of me.
Yes.
Watch. All right.
Welcome to the Comedy Club.
Comedians are a bunch of degenerates. Let me check the reviews online.
Spend your days online, see a different opinion, you gon' cry.
If it offends me, it better offend everyone I see, yeah. No, I can't take a joke. Politically incorrect, you're canceled, yo. I don't like that, so you know. My opinion shoved down your throat, ayy.
Hey, look at that snowflake. Hey, look at that snowflake. Hey, look at that snowflake.
I'm gonna complain.
Hey, look at that snowflake. Hey, look at that snowflake.
So rude.
Hey, look at that snowflake.
You're very profane.
Comedy's dead.
Good.
This is how it be. Everything is censored cause you're a big baby. Was supposed to be a joke, but y'all just can blow it. You're offended and we know it.
This is obscene.
You're offended and we know
Aren't you
it.
people outraged? This is disgusting.
You know what? That is so true. This whole political correct crap, I get it. I understand it. But it can kill comedy. Not that comedy has to be insulting or mean, but for crying out loud, you're afraid to tell somebody at work, hey, your hair looks nice today. Up, go to HR. Go to HR.
You know, I think I told you the story before. I used to work at, what was it called? It was at the end of Route 90. It was the communications place. It was a call center.
Okay.
Anyways, doesn't matter. I can't think of the name of the place.
So does this whole story matter?
So yeah, this one of the women there was in my class when we started.
Yes.
She had a dog named Bandit.
Okay.
And
from Johnny Quest.
Yeah, she couldn't keep the dog, so she offered it to me and my family. So I said absolutely. So I went. I followed her home, got the dog, took it home with me.
Okay.
She went to HR and told them that I followed her home, entered her home, and she no longer feels safe with me.
All right.
And so she could get off the night shift and onto day shift.
Okay, you know what?
And so they called me into the office and they said, this is the complaint. And I said, okay, well, did she tell you that she gave me her dog? And I showed them a picture of the dog.
Okay.
Right. And they said, pardon? I said, yeah, she offered us her dog. So I went there. I picked up the dog. Yes, I entered her home because that was the way to meet the dog and get the dog.
Yes.
And get everything that the dog owned.
Okay.
You know, and so they asked, did you really give him your dog? Yes. Okay, Mark, we're moving you to days.
Well, you know, see, that's what I mean. I mean, it's getting so, if that is the story, it's just so.
What is the story? What do you mean if that is the story?
Well, yeah, no,
that is exactly the story.
Were you dressed? That's the important part.
Of course I was dressed.
I'm kidding. But yeah, it's tough these days. As a comedian, it's tough. Not that I was ever that kind of comedian. Like, tell you what do they call them? Snowflakes? Watch All in the Family. Just watch it once, your head will explode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So just before we bring Lisa on, a reminder, send me your name if you're watching the show, because that's the only way you know that I'm asking.
Right.
And we'll put your name up on the wheel of
doom.
Names. And then later on, we're going to be drawing for a $25 gift card to Tim Hortons, and that could be yours.
All right.
But you have to be watching to win.
Fantastic.
Right. You know what? Let's bring on
Lisa Shaw.
Lisa Shaw.
Yes, she is right. Hi, Lisa.
Cheers from Lake Winnipeg.
Okay. Oh, you're in Lake Winnipeg. Oh, how wonderful that is, huh?
Mm-hmm. Just north of Gimli at beautiful Spruce Sands. Happy Pride, everyone.
I've been there. That's a nice place.
Is it? I've been to Gimli. I've never been to Spruce Sands before. Now you and I were talking, and I got your information. You just got a packed schedule, a packed life. But of course, you know, this is the Pride Week. Let's talk about what it means to you. Get that chat going, and then I want to find out what you're doing now. And you have some exciting news. This is going to be wonderful.
Yes, life is good, and you know what? It's as a out and proud gay woman. The joke in my family used to be when anybody asked me, when did you come out? My mother would say, Lisa was never in, because I've always been this way. I've always been my authentic self. And throughout my career, I've been out, and I'm grateful for all the love and support. Pride's really important, not just to party, but also just to be your best authentic self. And I heard earlier, I too miss the parade. And it's fun, but it's also a statement saying, you know what? Love is love, and we're all equal, and we're all human beings. So that's what Pride means.
Absolutely true. You know what? I had when I lived in Atlantic City. This is 1983, I believe, and I had a shop in the Ocean One Mall right off the boardwalk, and there was a young gentleman named Bernard there who was a model, African American model, just a wonderful guy. And I came into work early one day, right? And I noticed that the little kiosk he worked in was kind of like a furniture massaging chair type of place. And they had curtains drawn, but I noticed there was movement in there. And I walked over to see if maybe something was askew, and it was him. And I asked him, what's going on? And long story short, he came out to his family, and they kicked him out. And
that happens a lot.
And it's too bad. And it's too bad. And here he is living in his store. And that was like, holy cow, you know.
It's truly, I have to believe, you know, it's getting better, but I'm not saying that everybody's accepted. And that's why we need to talk about things. Right. That's why we need to address stigma and smash barriers. And, you know, once upon a time, it's like gay people. Well, guess what? We're everywhere. We're in your community. Yes, exactly. We're in your churches. We're in your schools. And you know what? We're just contributing and good human beings like everybody else. So it's really, really important to talk. And it's important to, you know, be vocal and be out there.
And I think the conversation. We
cannot let anybody lose their job. We cannot let anyone be bashed. We cannot let anybody be excluded from what we all deserve, which is a good life.
I think one of my favorite stories that I lived through, when I was in Vancouver, I was DJing a club on Davie Street.
My favorite street.
Do you know it was like right in the middle of Davie Street.
Groovy.
And I was DJing there, and I came out at the end of the night. I came out of the club, and there were these two big guys there, and they were gay bashing. It was a big problem back then in the early 90s, where they were just going around there beating up people who they thought were gay.
Now see.
So they were hanging around. And so these two big guys are waiting outside for me, and they had me up against the wall. And these two very small gay men came out and said, "Hey, that's our DJ." And they said, "Yeah, he's about to get his ass whooped." And they kicked the living crap out of those two big guys. And at the end, I said to them, "How does it feel to get beat up by gay men?" And I walked away. Those guys,
but it still goes on. But you have a very good point, Lisa, that the conversation has to be had still. And even with the kids and whatnot, and bring it more out into the forefront, which I think it is. I think it's
yes,
and I think it's going in the right direction.
It's way better.
It's gotten to the point where you don't have to be as scared to say.
Of course.
I'm Pan.
Be your best authentic self.
I know, right?
You get to define.
Yep, exactly. And you mentioned something about contributing and being that part of society. You got this amazing venture going on right now.
Before we go to that, she just got engaged.
See, I was saving that.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Yes.
Yeah. So tell us all about it. We won't interrupt you. Tell us all about it.
Well, a year ago, I started dating my wonderful girlfriend, Kim. And a year later, June 2nd, I proposed to her. I went down on one knee. We both cried. We both cried in a very good way. And my beloved mother's wedding ring was a perfect fit on Kim. So yes, we are engaged. Happy Pride. And the other thing is, about 4 months into our relationship, Kim and I bought a second cottage out here in Spruce Sands, a 2,000 square foot A-frame. That 4 months into our relationship, we started renovating. And let me tell you, if you can renovate together, you can do anything. So now we put our love, our sweat, and I'm happy to say that Cal's Vacation Rentals, Kimberly Arnold and Lisa Shaw, we're so grateful. We are booked solid and always interested in anybody who's looking for a wonderful time. 210 steps from Lake Winnipeg.
No way.
The best way to describe me right now is I'm giddy, I'm grateful, and I'm in love. And we're successful entrepreneurs running a vacation rental.
So Beverly says congratulations to the both of you.
Thank you.
Michelle Lavalley says congratulations.
Thank you. And please, thank you. And please put our Cal's Vacation Rentals.com.
Right there.
And, it's so wonderful to start a business out at the lake that we both enjoy so much. Yeah.
And I know a very good disc jockey for weddings.
All right, here we go. Self promotion.
Of course.
Gopher? I'm not sure.
He actually just officiated a wedding today.
Yeah. To my nephew, who is pansexual and very proud of it. I'm very proud of him. Very nice young man, and his fiance, now his wife, she came up from Florida to marry him.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been dating for 9 years.
9? What?
Yeah.
She's been in Florida for 9 years?
No, they've been going back and forth for 9 years.
So technically they've been together about a year and a half.
No, he went down there for 6 months.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And then she came up here, and then they've been together off and on for the 9 years, but they're together.
I got a question about Cal's vacation rentals. Are you looking to expand? Do you think you could do that without ripping each other's heads off?
Well, I wouldn't lie. I'd be lying if I didn't say it's rentals for a reason. And I also sent you a picture of our beautiful A-frame. I got to give it up for Kim because she had the vision. She can build, and she's Martha Stewart. She can accessorize.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It was an amazing experience. Again, we worked on it for 4 solid months with two contractors. I work for WW, so I'm working remotely. And we have Wi-Fi. So I would literally do workshops in the morning, and then I would put on my tool belt and start ripping and working the miter saw. And I learned so much, and it was really, really cool to be working on something positive through COVID.
Well, yes.
Kim came out on weekends, and we did everything from the flooring to the pining. It was hard work, but I loved it.
I swear to God.
In another life.
Hanging wallpaper was the cause of both of my divorces. I don't know how you did it.
Well, you know what? Even we had some heated discussions during our landscaping phase. We a maple tree turned into the fighting maple because my lovely was like, "Honey, let's put it in the backyard." And I'm like, "Hard no, this thing is heavy. It's going right here. You good with that?" So we had our discussions, but I got to tell you, it was. I think we're stronger for it, and yes, we're absolutely looking for another one, and it's got to be the right one. So stay tuned.
Yeah, you gotta love it, and you have to be. I'm just guessing. It's like with anything else, a chef, for instance, you have to. Would you eat the dish you made? Would you stay in a place you renovated? Yeah. So that mindset's in there as well. And but you just mentioned WW. Can we talk about that a bit?
Sure, I'm happy to say that I'm a coach.
Now WW is the I didn't mean to cut you off.
WW is World Wrestling Federation. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
It's Weight Watchers.
Yeah, but it's a rebranding version, and Lori would kill me if I didn't bring that up.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I'm semi-retired. I had a wonderful 27-year career job in public relations. I traveled the world. I've been with WW for 4 years, and it's incredible to journey with members on weight loss and wellness. And I watch people. I watch lives change one at a time. I watch confidence come back. I watch people tell me that they went for a walk with their family. They were on the beach. They can now ride their bike. They feel confident about themselves. It's a beautiful, I feel grateful to journey with so many members who are walking weight loss and wellness. And again, you want to talk about being your authentic self and being who you are meant to be. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to change lives one person at a time.
But it's not just weight loss, as you said. It's just overall wellness and attitude and confidence.
I'm confident.
All of that. I watch shoulders. I watch shoulders come back. I watch spring go into the step. And again, WW is not just about what you eat. You know, we have the pillars. It's about food. It's about, we deal a lot with mindset, because think about it. What feeds you? Your hand? No, this feeds you. We talk about moving more. I didn't say working out. We talk about, and sleep. Think about how many people are sleep deprived and what kind of decisions do you make when you're sleep deprived. And I also had another pillar, community. We have a wonderful WW community and an app. And if you haven't checked it out lately, we are not your grandmother's diet anymore. That's for sure.
That's for
sure.
Come
a long way, and I'm very, very proud to be associated with WW. Very proud.
Well, that's fantastic. I forgot the thing of getting the WW site up.
I was on Weight Watchers years and years and years ago.
It was a whole different ball game then. Well, that's because you stopped, but also because it's a different ball game now. It's more about wellness and attitude.
Certain things, and
yeah,
it was like it was like almost like being in a concentration camp.
No, it wasn't.
It was back then.
No, no.
Now I watch people that are on it, and they're like, "Oh, it's easy peasy."
Yeah, it's all about mental health and wellness and nutrition.
Hear, hear.
All right.
It's come a long way. The days of you must eat liver are over.
Well, considering a guy who's only has about a third of his left, you never know. I just might grab one and put it in myself.
Maybe if you eat some more, it'll grow back.
That's right. That's positive. So what's next for you?
What's next for me?
You and Kim, what's next?
Yeah. Well, we're going to partay. We are going to get married probably not this year with everything going on with COVID, because I've been waiting for this day my whole life, and there's no way I'm not going to have my family from Vancouver and from Calgary. So we're just going to enjoy a year of being at the lake and celebrating with friends and, building our Cal's vacation rentals. In fact, I had a renter today who her dog, her little Pomeranian, needed a grooming. And I said, tell you what, my groomer lives in Gimli. So I literally picked up the little Pom. Her name was Pearl. I took her for a haircut, came back, and it's nothing that I wouldn't do for anybody. So
that is full service.
Where can you rent a vacation cottage and get a dog groom?
Cal's
that's right. Rentals.
Where can we get John groomed?
No, I need a back waxing. But, hey, right up here, Lori Tresser says Lisa rocks.
I already put that up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I put that up.
Okay, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, you never look at what I'm doing.
Pardon me?
Check out our website, and there's lots of pictures, and also there's our story, because Kim and I also met in dangerous times. We met during COVID, the little break in between the first and second round. And it's a business, but it's also a love story. So you can check out some of our blogs. And we're very, very proud of our Cal's Vacation Rentals. And please come check it out. Come check out our website.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. We have an upgraded picture. Yeah, there you go. There's our website.
It looks very wintry there now.
Yeah, well, we've updated some pictures since. I can assure you it's not snowing in Gimli.
Oh, I hope not. Well,
the big question, rates.
Oh, you know what? It's all on the website. I'm happy to say right now, we are booked solid till September long weekend.
Whoa, so good for you.
Awesome. It's all on our website.
Your first year out, your first venture, you're booked solid till September. Yeah. Well, book off some time. I'm sure Lori will be on top of this. Excellent. All right. Well, what a great guest. Lisa, thank you so much. And give my best to your significant other. I would say better half, but I'm being nice here. I don't know her yet. And where is she? Where is she, by the way? Where's she?
She's definitely the better builder half. Oh, she's around. She made, not only does she build, but she bakes. So she makes sourdough bread every week. And we now have sourdough pizza on Sundays.
Again.
Lucky me.
Sourdough. What is with the sourdough and COVID? Sourdough. People started making Corny Rempel was living for sour. Everybody's making sourdough bread. I don't know.
She's just inside the cottage.
Oh, and she's camera shy.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She the picture was pushing it. So.
Okay. Well, listen, we'd love to have you back again. Congratulations to the both of you, to not only your engagement, but also your business.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. We'll see you later. Wow, what a great story.
Yeah, that is wonderful. And they took a love of something and they turned it into a business.
No kidding. I think that's really fantastic.
Yeah.
And, the whole WW thing, I'm glad we branched off into that because a lot of people are struggling with that, especially with COVID maybe. But no, you're not suffering. You're not suffering. At least I can say mine's a hernia. It just has to be stuffed back in. And
I offered to do it.
Yeah, I know.
So, hey, people, if you're watching and you have not sent me your name for the draw, send me your name for the draw.
Well, how many do we got now?
We got right now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got more watches than we have people on the show.
There's one I don't see up there.
Hey, Lisa, do you want me to put your name in there?
What about Lori?
Lori, she didn't send me her name.
It's right there.
People don't necessarily want to.
Oh, I see. So how does it show up if they
send me a message saying this is my name?
Really?
Yeah.
You getting that technical?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I did a draw once.
Yes.
At a wedding show.
Okay.
And somebody gave me a piece of information and I drew their name and I got in crap for them winning because they did not want to be part of the draw.
Oh, no way.
They were at the wedding show, but they didn't want to be part of the draw.
Well, that's ridiculous. They should have stayed home.
Yeah. What can you do, right?
I hope they're divorced now.
Yeah, you already sent your name in, Sam.
You're scolding our viewers now.
And yeah, I put your name's already in there, Rick.
Oh, okay. People are panicking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so what else? This is my name, Rick Coleman. Oh, and yes, we're putting
Lisa is in there.
Lisa Shaw is now in there. Remember, you have to be watching the whole show there. You have to be watching to win. So okay, so this is what the wheel looks like now.
The wheel of coffee. Or whatever you want to buy with your $25.
Every time we add a name, that little piece of pie with your name on gets a little thinner.
Of course it does.
So
but Tim Hortons isn't just coffee. I mean, they got great sandwiches. Great
stuff.
Yeah,
they're chili. I love their chili.
Well, a lot of people don't like it when you have their chili.
I like their chili. I don't think anybody likes it when I have their chili.
No.
So okay, so Picky and Glory are on. They're waiting for us in the. When
are we going to eat cereal?
We're going to eat cereal after Picky and Glory.
Okay.
But hey, do you know who the is it Pentatronics? I think they're called.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
They're an a cappella group. Do you ever wonder?
That means the band didn't show up.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered what they do when they're warming up? How they warm up?
I've seen a cappella groups warm up.
This is I got them. They did a TikTok thing where they were warming up.
Get off!
And it's one of my favorite Disney songs. Here we go.
Okay.
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And in chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do? Near far in a motor car, oh, what a happy time we'll spend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, I'm right for Bender's bang. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, I'm right for Bender's
Oh, her name was Truly Scrumptious.
Oh yeah,
That
right.
sounds softcore porn to me.
Well, they did a lot of that. This little-
But who I love was Dick Van Dyke's father, the eccentric guy that built the balloon and stuff. Yeah. And Benny Hill's in that movie. I bet you didn't realize that. Benny Hill.
I did know
Yeah,
that.
Benny Hill plays the toy maker that hides the kids from the guy with the long nose that captures kids.
I did know.
Yes, I love Benny Hill.
I just learned
Chitty
something
Chitty
new.
Bang Bang. I love you too.
All right, let's bring on Picky and Glory.
Oh, that was a fine segue.
I know it was. I was trying to find a smooth way to do it.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh yes.
Well, are you going to bring them up? What are you going to
Bring
do?
'em
Just
up.
yapping all the time? Because we have to dress up for these two because they would appreciate it. You would appreciate it.
Hi.
We want.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey,
How are you?
how are you? Nice to see you
My
again.
Mardi Gras beads.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, I love your hair. It must have been very windy.
I got these Mardi Gras beads are the ones you gave me at Mardi Gras.
Oh, how about that? That's a long time ago.
Oh,
Did
long
you
time.
have to show your boobs or anything?
One.
Yeah. Well, he's fine. Well, you've seen one, you've seen them both. Oh,
Yeah, actually, 'cause they're
that's not
symmetrical.
true, actually.
They're symmetrical.
No, they're not. Anyways, so what's new with you guys? What is going on?
Nothing.
Not
All right, we'll talk later.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
What? Of course, we can't celebrate the way we normally do with that huge, wonderful, over-the-top parade. You must miss that. I mean, so many people miss that. I mean, that is the
Yeah.
catalyst of let's party, let's have fun, let's learn to love and respect. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, all of the events, not just the parade, but everything that leads up to the parade and then the after parties.
Oh yes,
I bet you have stories.
I've always wanted to DJ one of those after.
Mhm.
Well, you're gonna
Well,
say
I'm waiting. I said I wanted to. I'm waiting for them to tell us a story. They
I'm
just
sorry.
Go
they
for
just,
it.
They're just kind of like, ha. Well, I'm not saying a thing. Let's close. What happens at Pride
Oh.
stays at Pride.
like with I hate to. I'm so sick of saying COVID, but with COVID hitting show business, we both are. I mean, anybody, comedy, wedding DJ, performers like yourselves. I mean, where does it hit you?
Yeah, well, there's nothing anybody could really do,
Well, no.
so it's not like you're skipping out on anything on purpose.
That's right. I mean, it's you do something virtual or you don't do anything at all, really, unless you celebrate in your home, which we've been kind of doing for Pride Month. We've
Okay.
been buying Pride donuts and sharing them with our neighbors.
Nice.
Bagels.
Pride bagels and sharing them with the neighbors.
What's on a Pride bagel?
It's a rainbow colored bagel. Like they
Right.
mix
Like
all
the dough is rainbow colored.
Yes, they mix
No
it
way.
all together.
I want one.
Well,
Oh, they're good.
They're
I like
good.
bagels. I love bagels.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. There's a lady selling them.
And with rainbow trout.
what?
I was just meant to humor.
Don't you normally have like smoked salmon on
Smoked
them?
salmon, but there's no rainbow salmon.
I got
There's a rainbow
feathers from
trout.
my bow in my mouth. Oh my goodness,
So
great.
I've always had a question that I wanted to ask you that I
Well, now would be a good
I
time.
always forget.
Yeah.
And it came up in my brain today. The drag queen side, is that a persona? Is it an identity? Is it I mean, like being Jedi, it's a cosplay, but yours, it's a lifestyle. But is it a persona or is it an identity?
It's an alter ego.
I love it.
So it's kind of like us, but more us.
So tell me the history of how you two came about in this fashion. Like when was the day you said, you know what? I think this will be a blast. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right. He's already
It's
hiding his face.
Glory's fault. Glory's to blame for all of this. Okay,
awesome.
it started in 2004. Glory was working at one of the businesses that had a float in the Pride Parade each year.
Okay.
And at that particular float, it was a representation of the Provencher Bridge or the Dink Bridge.
The Dink Bridge, yes.
And all the guide wires were the Pride colors.
Oh, neat.
And each one of the staff members was dressed in tough drag or just really rough drag.
What does that now? What does that mean for those who don't know?
You just slap stuff on your face and you wear a dress and a goofy wig. You don't care about body hair, shaving, tucking, anything like that. It's kind of a gender bend.
Gotcha.
It's like the way you dress.
So,
thank you.
So they were doing that on the float, and it was a huge success. And afterwards, Glory came to me and said, when we go to Toronto for Pride, I'm taking this outfit. I'm going to walk around the streets of Toronto. You follow me with your camera and see what happens.
It was a blast. You throw a wig and a dress on a guy like me, I could get away with anything down there, and I did. I pushed the limits.
All right. You can't say that without giving us an example.
Okay, walking up to guys that I would never even approach.
All right.
Grabbing them by the crotch and licking their nipples and asking if I can get a photo with them. I think that day only like one or two people that said, no, that's okay. They were fine with me grabbing the crotch and licking their nipple. They didn't want a photo.
Really? Wow, that's a gauge it's hard to set.
Yeah. So
my goodness.
I'm following him with the camera,
right,
seeing how much fun he's having and the trouble he's getting into. And I said, I'm doing this next year with you too. And thus the next year, we tried it in Winnipeg first, because Winnipeg comes before Toronto.
Yep, sure.
And we crashed the parade. We just marched in the parade.
Right on.
Well, seriously, who would throw you out?
Right?
Yeah, no kidding.
We did the same in Toronto. We crashed the parade. We just walked alongside a float and said, hey, can we join you guys? And they said, sure.
Well, who's going to say no? That's the whole thing about it. Well, seriously, it's about acceptance and love and the whole bit, and a hell of a good party.
They'd be hypocrites if they threw you out.
Well, no kidding.
And
we weren't known back then, so they could have.
But the very next day in Winnipeg and Toronto, we were in all the newspapers.
See?
I think it's because they'd never seen a bearded woman.
Well, they never met my mother.
And they never went to the circus.
I knew one of you would say that.
That's where I get my beer gene.
My mother watches the show. So wasn't going to be me.
No. She's still got a grip on you, boy. He's still a mama's boy.
I've never been mama's boy. My brother Mickey was.
Mickey's your mom? Okay.
He was. He was the protector of mom. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love my mother. I would protect her, but he was mommy's boy.
You're getting away from the total interview.
No, I just wanted to be clear.
I will hit
and
you with
Mickey's probably watching.
I will hit you with my boa so hard.
Man.
Oh that was the birth of Picky and Glory.
See,
awesome.
I think that's a fantastic story. You know what you guys would be good in? I think it would be a good, because I'm a children's book illustrator. I think to do a grown-up children's book with you guys as the main characters. The adventures of
Picky and Glory.
I think it would be absolutely hilarious.
We have done story time with drag queens at the libraries.
Right.
That's
but just your personas, from a cartoonist point of view, you guys would just make a great book.
Turn them into superheroes.
No. A great book. And
no superheroes.
And the underlying theme would be. Yeah, that's what I do. And I think it would be a whole great niche audience. Not a niche audience anymore. It's a worldwide audience. So
making a Netflix animated.
Would you
series.
not get ahead of the boat here? Fuck, this
You
guy.
guys could be like take over the universe.
Here's a guy who lives on Spider-Man and Captain America.
Hey, with your glasses on, your hair looks like a baseball cap on backwards.
Oh.
Him.
Oh, him.
Oh, him. Yeah,
Don.
me. Yeah.
Don.
Dawn.
Well, what do you mean? It looks like a baseball
Yeah,
cap.
I'm looking at it. It looks like a baseball cap on backwards.
Okay, fine.
That's how much hair product you put in. You almost put as much as they do.
Yeah. Well, when I have hair. You can follow your nails with that.
Hey, look, you know
We
what?
He looks like one of the guys in Papillon.
Next week, this will be double the thickness.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, I had shaved it bald with a Bic razor.
Yeah, and that was attractive. Looked like he did it with a chisel.
You're looking in the mirror again.
No, I'm not.
That's how you shave.
So where do you take your energy now that everything is not moving? Because you guys are so full of energy and so full of positiveness. What do you do with it all besides hand out rainbow bagels?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we're getting into the swing of getting our backyard done finally after living here for over 20 years.
Yeah, it might be a good time to start.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of spare time now.
We got the time.
I sit on my steps for the first 3 to 4 hours every day.
Yeah.
Just sit on the steps and watch the street go by.
Watch the grass grow.
We're practicing.
Well, if the street goes by, you're doing some
been
pretty good
drinking.
acid. I don't know.
I'm watching the street go by. The cars are sitting still, but boy, look at that road.
That's awesome. Good for you. So you're finally getting your yard done. Are you doing it together? Is there one person that's doing most of the work and the other one's just pointing and saying, put it there, do this, do that? Oh, really? Yeah, okay.
No,
I'm too frail.
He's pointing. I'm doing the work.
Yes.
Oh, you're too frail.
I'm a rare, delicate flower.
Uh-huh.
You are.
Indeed you are. So, like, he's hauling soil and hauling stuff around, and you're sitting there with a Long Island iced tea
That's
just
right.
pointing.
A file going, nice work, honey.
Funny story about Victoria there is that I know his brother, and I've known him for like almost 20 years, and I had no clue that they were brothers. Not one. I don't think I'd ever seen you out of drag.
Right.
And then one day I saw you out of drag, and I went, "Wow, you look like a guy I know named Greg." You went, "That's my brother."
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is it amazes me. Now, how long? Maybe I missed it in the interview because I often do that. How long has this been a part of your lives, being these characters?
Since 2005.
2005. See.
Yeah.
And what?
That earlier.
Okay. And it just must be a wild ride, seriously, because you put so much work into your appearance. Now, I hate to sound ignorant, but do you guys have a stage act? Do you do when everything was open? And
we don't really get up on the stage unless it's somebody that we really like asks us, or if it's certain fundraiser, we might do it and that kind of thing. But we're more of the get dressed up and be in the crowd and
be the color.
Yeah, for sure. Because Mardi Gras, there were people lined up waiting to get their pictures with you, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then that's one party. Damn it, I miss.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
for sure. That's a good time.
Yeah.
It was
the first year we went there, the lady was so worried because when we walked in, like with the beard and everything, and the vest, not knowing that we were coming, dressed like that, and she was worried that we were going to get pummeled by some guys.
See, that's what we're.
At the end of the night, she said, "You guys were amazing. I've never seen people so enthralled with you guys and wanting to get pictures." And that she says there was not a negative thing that I was heard from.
Nope.
So,
and that's the thing. You just put yourself out there and you take control.
Yeah.
You know, you
And-
take control. You know, by saying this is who we are, this is what we're doing, and we're having a blast. You want to be part of the party?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beverly
And
Wilcox says, "Hey, Victoria and Gloria, how are you doing from your glitter dealer?"
Yay! Hi,
Wait. No, I can't even get a. You can't even find a decent Coke dealer. How do you find a decent
I
glitter
know.
dealer?
You know, well,
Oh, she found us.
Oh, really?
She found us.
A
They're
glitter
the
dealer.
glitter girls, and they do glitter tattoos, and they have all kinds of glitters.
Yes, I
the
get.
glitter hurts the back of your nose. It's
And
Yes,
they saw
yes.
us, and they saw our beards full of glitter and said, "Hey, if you ever need a glitter, come to me." So I went to her.
Yep.
And I bought 2 pounds of lime green glitter in one pack.
Wow, what's that worth on the street?
Well, it's gone up quite a lot since.
Because I think I went to her. Was she set up at Mardi Gras? If I'm not mistaken.
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the Superman glitter
Yeah.
tattoo.
Those
Yeah.
are the official glitter tattoos.
Yep.
Yeah, they also do it at like the Red River X
And all that stuff,
sorts of
which is now no longer. So we got to help
And the
these
Pride
people out.
Festival
It's
at the
being
Forks.
It's being moved to August or July, end of July, I think it is.
No, good luck with that. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying these are
That's what I
the
think
kind of
about.
businesses. These are the kind of businesses we like to help.
Yeah.
You know, that are COVID affected, that have a niche, that have some way they want to get out there, that they're still here and there's still people having small parties.
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't have a glitter tattoo person at your party. I mean, all these things, we got to help each other out.
We'll have to have and Beverly says, "Yep, you sure did."
I sure did what?
Got the Superman.
Oh, I know I did.
Yeah.
Yep. A couple of hurricanes.
Okay. August to September, end of August, beginning of September is when they're bringing the Red River X
Okay. I look forward to it.
to Winnipeg.
Ah.
So I think we need to have Beverly. Maybe we can get Beverly and James on next week to talk about glitter tattoos and stuff.
Well, we also have to get one. Maybe we can do a remote during the week, go out and get one,
Yeah.
and then show it on the show.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just don't shower before then.
No, I don't. No,
He doesn't shower now, so that's going to change.
I do it at solar eclipse and No, I'm kidding.
The equinox.
What was I going to say something absolutely brilliant. Oh,
That's highly unlikely.
I was a joke about the Red River X, but I've had you know the Red River X where you know the people that run the rides. We're all familiar with those guys,
Oh, yes.
and they're wonderful people. Because I worked the X.
Carnies.
Yeah, I worked the X for a year.
Barbies.
Well, they are. I worked the X 1 year during the main stage or the Red Barn shows, doing comedy and emceeing the bands. And I get to know a lot of the guys that work the food trucks and the
carnies.
rides. But I always get uncomfortable when you go to like the Ferris wheel, the Tilt-A-Whirl, and there's a bucket of parts right on the floor or the ground right next to where you get on.
You never know when you're going to have to actually fix that.
No, and the guy is like, it's time to play Count Your Teeth. And it's you know, well, wonderful people, hearts of gold, but their dental program is
They're all from
sincerely lacking. But I love it. I can't wait to get back to the Red River X.
They get them all from Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan people,
Yeah.
stop it. We have people watching in Saskatchewan on their Etch a Sketch.
Oh.
Hey, come on. I had an Etch a Sketch and I only had one knob. Boy, was it frustrating.
That wasn't your etch a sketch.
Oh, sorry. Dink. All right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah, you're here all week, unfortunately. So I really want to hang with you guys. I really do. I think it'd be fun. You guys are just a blast, and we get to the point where we can have a party and everybody when it starts opening up.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys. I'll ask you guys live on this, and you can turn me down and make me cry in public TV.
Okay.
Or public- if with everything going the way it's going, it looks like we might actually have a live event for Go for the Cure.
Oh no! Don't put them on the spot now.
So I'd love to have you two come and judge the costumes.
Judge? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
We're very judgmental judges. So, yeah,
Yes.
we'd like to do that.
And we won't know anybody, so
And
it's not like anybody will have an edge.
that's right.
Yeah, and he's got a huge budget, so hit him hard.
I've got a huge what?
Budget.
Oh. Right.
Somebody please just
My budget is this big.
take me out of my misery. Oh. my goodness gracious.
All right. So,
You know what? You guys need to be action figures.
let's.
I wanted to do that.
Yes, you would be so prime.
In the Minneapolis Mall of America.
Yeah.
We have a 3D printer that can scan you and do a 3D model of yourself.
Right.
They had that here.
I wanted to do that. And the year I went, Glory couldn't go with me.
Glory, come on.
So Glory went to Mexico.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to anybody.
Mexico.
She just woke up on
One
the
of
beach
these
with a
days-
bottle of tequila in her hand.
One of these days, we're going to get little mini us's.
Oh, man, they would sell out. You set up a booth at Mardi Gras, photographs and little U's. Oh,
They had that at Comic-Con.
yeah.
And Scott and Lisa were dressed up as the Incredibles.
Yeah.
And they got the 3D scan done in full color. The Incredibles. So they've got little mini.
Are you sure they just didn't give them incredible action figures and charge them a lot of money? Come on. Come
Scott
on.
is not built like Mr. Incredible at all.
No. Constant Pop, a great chocolatier, as we all know.
Yes.
Is it Provence? No.
Provence.
Yeah, Provence. She should make chocolate versions of you two. I think it would sell out.
I'd eat me.
Oh, we have a version with nuts. You know, folks, I had to say it, okay? I just had to say it.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
that.
Shaw just dropped us right now.
Yep, there we go. Okay, so on that note, we want to thank you for coming by and joining us.
Love you guys.
I know you guys want to get out of those wigs because
Happy
you don't have air
Pride Month.
conditioning.
Take
Happy
care.
Pride. Love you
Happy
guys.
Pride.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. What fun that was.
Oh, there.
I got to take the boa. I had no idea how warm these things were.
Yeah, well, think of what they're going through.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. What a great.
And they don't have air conditioning.
How do you know what?
I was talking to them when we were talking about them coming on the show. They were saying, well, you know, we'll pass because we don't have air conditioning. We don't want to get this up. And so they said, you know what? We'll come on. We're going to do half drag. So from here up, they were in drag.
Well, I hate to think it was half down what's there.
Well, I mean, you know, nuts.
Yeah, you didn't really have to say that. See, I'm wearing a blazer. I'm wearing a blazer.
Oh.
I'm wearing a blazer with a shirt, but I'm wearing shorts. You can't see it, but I'm
no, you
just wearing
can't see it.
shorts. Yep.
I'm actually still dressed for the wedding, so it was a nice casual thing.
It
All right.
must have been.
So I'm going to play this video. It's the latest thing. It's a dance craze on TikTok.
What is this dance craze?
It's like a swing kind of thing.
Oh, I love that.
It's really kind of cool. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go get the milk for the cereal.
Oh, we're gonna do that now. Okay. And this is a craze?
Yeah, they're doing it all over, and it's mostly from like Russia
No.
and that area.
Well, that explains it.
But it's like all over the place. And I
Now,
love
the
it.
reason I asked Mark why we're eating out of our poverty dishes,
And so you can see what the cereal.
evidently he wants to show you what the cereal looks like.
Which
when
one do you want?
just give me the straight chocolate one. I don't want to try mocha crud.
Okay.
Are you sure this is still good? You've had it open for a week.
It's been sealed.
No, it hasn't.
It has been because I keep sealing it after I use it.
Yeah. All right, so this is that Tim Hortons cereal we're going to try. It's been out for a while, but it kind of looks like rabbit pellets.
I've got the mocha one.
Yep. This might be a good time for you to get up and make yourself a sandwich.
You know, if you've got a cereal that you like,
I'm a Captain Crunch guy, even though it rips the heck out of the roof
oh
of my mouth.
God, it was terrible.
I like the old Fruit Loops, not the new Fruit Loops. The new Fruit Loops don't taste like Fruit Loops. I think they're missing.
Although I think they should be the official.
Don't even say it. Don't even say
It's
it.
a rainbow, right? So they should be the official cereal of Pride.
Yep, my
Fruit
children.
Loops.
No, okay. You just.
So you try yours.
Well,
Tell me what you think.
All right.
This one here. This is what it looks like. It is. This is the mocha, cafe mocha cereal from Tim Hortons.
Chew nicely. We have company.
Why are you talking with your mouth full?
To tell you to eat nicely. Well, I got to be honest with you. This is no different than Cocoa Puffs.
You want to try that one?
No, I'm not touching it after your mouth has been all over it.
No, you use your own freaking spoon.
No, I'm not dipping my spoon in where your spoon has been. God knows what I'm going to catch. I got enough health ailments than to get Mark-itis.
The only thing you're going to get is smarter.
No, yeah, okay.
I'm going to give mine.
How do you like it?
Rate it out of 5.
At the top 5 being the best?
5 being the best.
I'd say it's a 5. It's a good chocolatey
I'm
cereal.
going to give this a 5 too, because it actually does have that mocha-y kind of taste.
I've had the mocha. I grabbed a handful of it. No, that.
Oh, that? No, but
And
the
it does.
milk.
It does take mocha. Taste mocha-y. Is that a word? Mocha-y?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We just coined it.
Okay.
Hey, so now
What?
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this in there for a while, and we're going to see if it turns to milk mocha.
What?
Well, because one of the old cereals like Cocoa Pebbles and all that used to turn your and like Count Chocula used to turn your milk chocolate milk.
I've never been one of those people that drink the milk out of the cereal bowl. I think it's barbaric. Sorry, I'm a snob.
I'm all for that.
I'm a snob. Speaking of being a snob, I woke up this morning and someone put a goddamn grocery cart in our front lawn.
Yeah, what was that?
Give me a friggin' break.
It's
You know, it's like, first of all, if you should not be taking a grocery cart home, I don't care. I don't want to hear it was too much to carry. Take a goddamn cab.
That's right.
Don't walk out. That's stealing, number one. Those go for about $800 a pop. You know that?
Why did you steal one and put it on the market?
No, I know what they go for.
Well, I don't know.
And, you know, that's a basic one. So here's this thing. Nothing says ghetto like a shopping cart on your front lawn. So what I did, I walked it across the street and let it run free in its natural environment in the parking lot of Dollarama. There you go. It is. It's ghetto.
It's like that commercial
It's
where
ghetto.
people say, "This is my car," and we only had one, but then we got a second one, and it goes around and it plays with the other cars in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So you know what? We've got another guest. We do.
What?
Oh, should we do the weather or our guest?
No, let's do the weather.
Do the weather.
Sure.
Okay, let's quickly do the weather.
What time is it?
Smart Sound.
Well, that was fun. Oh, there we go.
There's the weather. So today we got up to 27 degrees,
Why are we telling him weather that already happened?
and right now it's 26.
I love it.
Yeah, it was freaking hot, and I had to.
No,
I was
last week
performing
was
a
hot when it
wedding.
was 37.
Performing the wedding in the
Direct sunlight.
in the direct sunlight was kind of.
No, yeah, that must have been very warm.
Get rid of that commercial. And so let's see. Monday's 26 degrees, sunny. Tuesday sunny with 28. Thursday chance of thunderstorms or risk.
Did you miss Wednesday?
Wednesday?
You missed Wednesday
There's no Wednesday
because you didn't mention about showers.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Oh,
Wednesday, 30
but you said
degrees with
Thursday
risk
first.
Of thunderstorms.
Okay.
Did I say Thursday?
Yeah, you did.
Oh well, it's Wednesday. Thursday it's 27 and clear, sunny day. What is it? 18%? No, it was chance of precipitation is 40% on Wednesday, which means it's a 60% chance that it won't rain.
I love your attitude.
40% chance of precipitation on Friday with a high of 19. 20 for Saturday, 23 for Sunday.
That's groovy.
That is our weather, and yeah,
Okay. Hey, is it Shandy time?
it is Shandy time.
All right. Oh, let's bring her up. Shandy!
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going well. Look, I even brought my Gene Simmons doll in your honor.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we'll get to that later. You're a huge Kiss fan. You're like the biggest Kiss fan I know.
Hey,
So-
I just want to say I'm having a hard time hearing you guys. All the music and stuff was very loud, but you guys are kind of quiet.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Mark will do something.
And I've
How's
got
that?
my phone cranked up as loud as it goes.
How's that?
Nope.
It must be from your end.
It must be because I'm blasting it over here.
Okay.
Why do you
Well,
sick? All right.
If I go, a lot
Huh?
because I'm 60, it's because like,
Are you really 60 now?
I am.
No
A whole
way.
month, I survived a whole month of being 60.
You look fantastic. Good job.
I have a great hairdresser, and I like my makeup.
Super
I was
stuff.
trying to remember how far back you and I go now. How many years? How many years you and I have known each other now?
Sounds very distorted. I can't make it out.
Well, maybe I'm too loud now.
We'll
There we
figure it out, Shandy.
There we go. How's that? Do you have a headset?
Wait, just
we'll wait.
compared to my phone.
Well, parrot.
Hang on, wait.
I like parrots.
Well, I can't figure out what's going on here.
Well, it's her phone. That's the issue.
Oh,
She
Look
might
at
not
that.
have. She might not have it on speakerphone.
Look-
She might have it on. Look at the guitars.
no kidding. Shandy's not kidding when she. I've
watched.
I've watched her
play on stage.
videos when she posts them up, and she can crank that axe like there's nobody's business.
I watched her live on stage at Geo's.
Hi. Do you have us on speakerphone?
Nope,
Maybe you should try
That's
that.
why.
because I'm just watching it through the app. Don't look down my top, eh?
I won't. Or Mark won't. This is live, folks. This is what happened.
And yes, the milk is starting to go chocolatey.
Well, that's not a revelation. Of course, that's going to happen.
I wanted to make sure.
Oh God.
It's important.
Why?
If you're gonna have a cereal like this, it better make my milk chocolatey.
All right. There.
I
Is
can
that
hear
good?
you. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
There.
Yeah. No, everything else was like super loud. So if you go to commercial, I'm just gonna go ah.
We don't have commercials. No one likes us enough to sponsor us.
Yeah, but there was that guy that was dancing. That was awesome, right?
Yeah.
It was just like so loud. I'm going, oh, I'm not gonna have any hard time hearing it. But
Oh my goodness
do I
gracious! Well,
look like a professional radio person now? Should I get a microphone and go?
hi.
There you go.
I'm coming live from the room of all the guitars. You have an impressive collection of axes behind you.
Look at
I
that.
like it. My partner thinks I have way too many.
Of course.
There's no such thing.
No, there's no such thing. I've got 4 now.
Woo! I'm up to
27.
No, 14 and 2 more. No, 13 and 2 are in order.
Now, what is your most prestige piece? The one that you is the
One in
Holy
the
Grail. The Holy Grail.
I haven't got that one yet because that's it's a stupid expensive one. This is my favorite
Okay.
right now.
Nice.
This is an Eddie Van Halen Wolfgang. But I've got, like, me being the huge Kiss fan that I am, this is a Paul Stanley Iceman,
Right.
which is so cool.
Yes, it is.
And I recently just acquired, well, the purple Les Paul there, which is, I just love it. But this one I have coveted for, oh my God, probably 20 years. And this is an Ace Frehley Les Paul. It's an Epiphone, but it's got his picture on the headstock and these lightning bolt inlays and 3
Nice.
pickups. And so, yeah, I coveted this and somebody I knew was selling it. And it was just like, I need to have it.
Yep.
So, yeah. So
I just picked
this
up my
is
son.
cool.
I
What's
just picked
that?
up my son an SG.
Oh, yeah?
It looks very, very similar in color. Michelle Lavalley says that she loved your book.
Let's talk about the book.
Oh, tell her thank you.
How did it come about? What compelled you to put this out there?
What compelled me?
No, I guess compelled is too strong of a word, but what made you say, okay, it's about time I wrote a book?
Actually, it goes back quite a ways. Probably about
Doing that while we're
15
interviewing.
years or so. And people, I've been active in the community for a long time, and people were always coming up to me and saying, "Oh my God, you're so inspirational." And I went, "Oh, me?" Like, it wasn't for quite some time that I realized that just going out there and being myself was so important to people, because it let them see that it was okay for them to go out there and just be themselves. And, so over the course of time, I started to realize the effect that I was having on people, and it became important. And before I could do anything too much on it, a marriage I had for 20 years ended, and it became cathartic. It was a process of getting all the stuff that had been, bottled up inside for so long, like since I was a kid, out. Because a lot of trans people deal with a lot of trauma, growing up, and parents that don't understand, friends that will never understand, and things like that. And I've been very fortunate in my life to have people in my life that understand, and a few that don't, and they've kind of gone by the wayside. But I think it's important to tell those stories so that people go, okay, you know what? If she did it, I can do it too. So throughout that whole process, like I said, there was a lot of release, getting it out of me and onto paper. And it was, wasn't the bestseller for the longest time, but McNally's did a good job, and I'm working on a second printing because I needed to do some editing on it that got missed in the first proofread. But yeah, so.
Well, let's. What's the title of the book?
Well, it just so happened.
I knew it.
Insert shameless plug here. No, this is the out of print edition. This was my working copy, actually. It's called Growing a Pair.
I see.
See, most guys get that.
That can go two different ways there, and that's quite a thick book. How many pages is that?
Almost 400. But there's a couple of pictures.
My goodness.
But I can be what's the word? Verbose. So I can be like that. But
it's funny you say what's the word? Verbose.
Well, there's so many words floating around in here.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. So it kind of starts off, just kind of after a certain point, starting to live my life authentically and work towards goals, and that goes back and forth in time a little bit. Deals a lot with my being a Kiss fan and a Star Trek fan, and then ends just after I ran for office the first time and started a new job at the legislature.
Yeah, let's go back there a little bit. The running for office. You had a lot of support for that.
Yep.
And it blew me away.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about that. When did you start the idea of that? And what was your platform? And would you ever do it again?
Yes, and yes. It was funny because I never considered myself a political person until my human rights were violated. I was always one of those people that said, well, voting doesn't make a difference. Getting up and talking about it doesn't make a difference because nobody listens. I was one of those kind of negative people. And, I did my part. I voted when I felt the need. But after, I was fired when I came out. The people I worked for 15 years said, oh, you're trans. There's the door. Get out.
Really?
I remember that.
Yeah, it was awful. And I had the worst part about it is that, it took a long time and a lot of courage to do that. And I had a lot of supporters. But the people that owned the business said, well, no, we don't want you here. We don't want our customers having to see you and things like that. It was pretty awful. So, but back in those days, that was 11, 12 years ago, trans people didn't have human rights. So I'm going, wow, what can I do about that? So there was a lot of like, okay, well, I'll go to the Human Rights Commission, see what I can do. And I didn't really get any, quote, justice there. I got a little bit of extra money, and I got a letter of reference in my proper name, and I had to fight for that. And I'm going like, that's just wrong. So, speaking out about that over the coming years, and then it became all of a sudden, anytime there was a trans-related story in the paper, the Free Press would call me. Hey, what do you think? Apparently I'm well-spoken. People tend to like that in somebody that's going to talk. So, it became every couple of months I was getting a phone call for an interview or something like that, and that was great. So I got to be known, and then going out to different Pride events or any community events and stuff like that, I was always, bumping into people that said, oh my God, you're amazing. And one of those people was Rana Bakari, who was back in the day the leader of the Manitoba Liberal Party. And we hit it off. I mean, she is a huge ally. She's a wonderful person, and she changed my life. So we had, start to meet at these things. And then the new federal Liberal government got elected, and I went, wow, okay, cool. What impressed me, about Trudeau's cabinet at that time was that it was a lot of women, a lot of people that were not white, and a good balance. And I'm going, wow, that's something I can relate to. So I said, I got to do something. I got to put this quote celebrity that I've developed to use. So I talked to my friend Rana, and I says, what can I do locally? I was strictly intending to volunteer. Little did I know there was an election a few months away, and she said, here, we need you to run for office. You have to, because when I talk, I get up on this little, virtual soapbox, and out it comes, and this is what we have to do, and this is how we have to change things. I try to encourage people, and she said that, and nah, who are you looking at again? No, not me. Not me. And then we started, discussing more things, and out comes the soapbox, and out I get again. She says, no, you need to. And then she said, your people need you to. I went, oh yeah, wow. Okay, so I'll let that sink in. I took a couple of weeks to think about it. I talked to Kate about it, and we said, yeah, let's do this. So I became officially the first trans person in Western Canada, possibly in all of Canada, to run for provincial office, which was
fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, oh my God, there's all this burden of being the first. But it was daunting, and I was terrified. And it's one thing I've learned is having my comfort zone messed up a number of times in the last few years, is when you're terrified, that usually means that you're doing something good, something that you just have to push yourself that little bit to do, like going skydiving. Like I always wanted to, and once you're out of that plane, it's too late to turn back.
Yeah.
And,
and then it's too late.
You can't do that.
I need the parachute.
Yeah, it's important. So we I was going, okay, well, I'm a woman. I'm really new at this. I'm trans. People are going to be mean to me. What do I have to expect? So you go, steeling yourself up to do that. And I'm very happy to say that I got a lot of support from friends and community and some volunteers and stuff like that. And the very first day we went out door knocking, which is a thing you have to do. And I told myself, never in my life would I sell door to door. And here I am selling myself door to door.
Right.
And a really nice set of encyclopedias.
And vacuum cleaners.
Yeah. But so I knocked on this guy's door, and he says, I know who you are. And I went, oh, crap, I'm in so much trouble. Yeah, that's exactly the first thing you do, because, trans people are so used to having, negativity thrown at them. And he says, no, I've got your newspaper article on my refrigerator, and I'm voting for you.
Whoa.
That's what I said. I just about fell over. And as it turns out, I was so excited and flabbergasted, I forgot to say, hey, would you put a sign up on your lawn for me? It was.
So you went back at 2 a.m. and went back at 2 a.m. with a bottle of Merlot, and I'll get you.
But, most of the campaign was like that. There was, almost no negativity at the door because I was trans. And in fact, I had a couple of good conversations with voters whose kids were trans. And I'm going, okay, this is good. Now, unfortunately, I didn't win. I was new. I still had to work full time while campaigning, which is, difficult.
Sure.
A lot of women, they face that while running for office, right? Yeah. It's very hard to just disconnect yourself from your life and kids and family and everything like that, and dedicate yourself 24/7 or so, to run for office. So, but it was a very good learning experience. I made some good ties. And it turned into a wonderful job for me. I worked for John Gerard, the MLA for River Heights.
Great guy.
And yeah, he is. And, every day we make a difference in people's lives. We have actually helped save lives. And I couldn't do that in a camera store or working at Home Depot. So I'm very proud of the work that we do. And I feel it's my calling to be in there on the front lines helping people.
You're going to do it again?
Absolutely. I ran in the last one, with a little bit better results. But we're figuring there's another election coming up very soon, and I'm going to be there.
Well, count me in. I'll be there for you.
Hi, I'm hiring volunteers.
Whatever you need.
Go for the
pay sucks, but yeah.
No problem. Hey, well, let's talk a bit about something totally different direction.
Before you do that, I want you to run for prime minister.
You're the third person that's ever said that. No. That takes so much money.
That would be freaking rocking.
It would be rocking.
And you know what? I think she would do a great job.
Of course she would.
I've got a lot of confidence in her.
Well, start getting me some donations. I'll think about it.
Not a problem. I'll sell my Gene Simmons doll. Speaking of which, I'm buying your Supergirl doll, remember?
Okay. Well, what's your Gene Simmons doll? Maybe we'll trade.
This one's worth $5,000. It's made with his actual flesh. No, I'm kidding.
It's foreskin.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you have to keeping it with that?
Yeah,
that's the only piece of flesh he doesn't have anymore.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
He's Jewish. You know?
Yeah, I know he is.
He
Anyway.
makes up for it with his tongue. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Now we're going off in a whole wrong direction. Can we talk about Can we talk about your fascination with Star Trek?
Yes.
Well, how does that play into everything?
Well, you know, that's another one of those stories that goes back to my childhood. You know, myself and all my nerd friends that I've known for quite some time, like your roommate there, who's doing all kinds of
Yeah, he's a
yeah. You know, we all grew up as those awkward kids, right? We were going, oh, space travel, aliens, laser guns. That stuff is so cool.
I know,
right? And superheroes and comic books. Like, you know, I've loved superheroes and comic books and Star Trek ever since I can remember.
I'm a Superman guy.
See?
Yep.
And like the cool thing about Superman is he can do all this stuff. He could, you know, lift entire buildings and but he doesn't do anything evil.
No.
Right? And that's the kind of thing that always attracted me to, you know, Kryptonians and things like that. Supergirl. And Star Trek was the same thing. Here's this United Federation of planets going out into the universe, and their goal is to keep the peace. Their goal is to meet people and learn from them, not just to shoot them up and everything like that. And I found that the culture, when you're going there, when you're talking, you know, that you had a multiracial crew, when you had aliens.
That's key right there. Yeah,
absolutely. And nobody batted an eye. Now, we didn't talk about queerness or anything like that back in the original 60s, but the Next Generation touched on it. Gay characters, non-binary characters, all kinds of stuff. And I'm going, you know, if I could aspire to have my world like anything, it would be that type of culture that it has that diversity and inclusivity.
Well, look at now, George Takei. Oh my, you know?
Yeah. See, George Takei is awesome.
Yeah. What are you?
I can't see that. It's so little, and I don't have.
It's a Spock plate.
Spock plate.
Spock plate.
And of course,
his phaser.
Well, I have a phaser too, but let me show you this.
Oh my goodness.
No, now we're going to compare phasers.
No, I'm not a size queen. Hello, this is my Spock decanter.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I won this actually at the very first Star Trek convention. It was a creation con that happened here in Winnipeg.
Oh, neat.
Like 100 years ago. Nichelle Nichols was the guest of honor.
Oh my!
I got to be her escort. I was alone in a hotel room with Nichelle Nichols. Oh,
that's a great likeness. See, I'm all about likenesses. If it doesn't look like the person, I don't buy it.
Well, at one time it actually had scotch in it, so
yeah. Well,
that makes it even better.
I got it, but yeah. So that, you know, this was really cool. So, you know, aside from being a cool bust, it's a memento I have from the first time I met Nichelle Nichols.
That's right.
Well, it's awesome, by the way.
Oh yeah, she's. What are you doing?
I was just trying to look past the light there because I've got the Enterprise D.
You can't see it,
and I've got the Deep Space Nine above me.
We'll take your word for it. He does. It's right over my head. Now, as far as the music goes, I'm bouncing back to the guitars.
Sure.
Your history goes back a long way with that and the band scene and whatnot. I mean, what is your? I know you're not plugged in right now to wail on the axe, but
you know that, do you?
He's always
no. Are you plugged in?
She's always plugged in.
All right, you got to see this. I've watched.
I've never been in her basement. Do you still have the guitar up on the roof?
No. Well, I've moved since the last time you and I hung out like that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I'm living with Kate now. I do have it. I can go remote and show you.
No, that's okay.
No, but do you have one? Do you have the one? Are you putting it back in the ceiling of the basement?
It's actually on a wall above my TV right now.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
All right, hit us with something. Where'd you get your face on? What happened to her?
Who's there?
I had to go push a button.
Okay.
It's overwhelming her phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you left me all alone. I could be here for hours.
I always love it when people do that. My son just learned the beginning of Thunderstruck.
Oh, I see. I don't know that one yet. Yeah, I know some AC/DC.
All night long.
Yeah. Well,
I could never get my.
But so the reason it's not that there is Shandy, your phone's, it's recording over your phone. So what does it
do? It's overwhelming the microphone. The microphone on the phone is only capable of so many decibels and so many frequencies. So the guitar is able to just overwhelm that.
Is that better? I turned it down.
Much.
Don't dance.
See, social time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Please don't do that. Awesome. Ever thought of doing that again, like getting the old band together?
Well, a friend of mine who used to be in one of my bands that never made it out of my basement, and I keep talking about jamming. COVID's kind of preventing that.
I know, right?
Yeah. But the nice thing about COVID is it's actually given me time alone to practice. So I've spent a lot of time kind of doing a refresher and learning new songs and things like that. So it's possible. I remember like my favorite time. This is going back. So 2015-ish, around the same time I was a Grand Marshal, maybe the year after. I got to play on stage in Pride. In front of 10,000 people.
Yeah, well, you just mentioned something that triggered my memory, which has been shattered. All the drugs in the 70s. But you were Grand Marshal for the Pride Parade. For how long?
Well, in 2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah.
And more than one time, right?
No. They only let you do it once.
Yeah.
But I was involved, with the board after and doing a lot of things. But that's a huge honor.
Oh, sure.
Because somebody from the community has to nominate you, and then they vote, and I was blown away. And I did my part. I went to so many events and things like that, and I got to lead the parade. I got to be out in front of everybody going, hey, and I had an absolute blast. And I got to make a speech. In front of all of the people that were attending Pride. And, I scripted it out. It was only supposed to be a maximum of 10 minutes. I think it went for like 15.
Just a wee bit long.
But I like working at Geo's with you.
Yeah, that was fun. But, the speech, I made people cry. People paid attention. And that impressed me. Like here I am, I'm in front of the then premier and all of these, political types and the mayor. And I'm making people think. And that was another thing that kind of drove me to politics. Well, if I can do that,
pretty hard to do these days.
Well, you have a gift for it for sure, and it's.
I just talk a lot.
Well, no, but you talk. Maybe you do talk a lot, but you talk a lot about the right things, and you do it the right way.
I try. Thanks.
Yeah, no kidding. So what's next for Shandy? If we look at your refrigerator, a to-do list, and I don't mean like laundry, water the plants. I mean, what's the to-do list on your horizon?
She's coming over.
You just took the most three exciting things from my weekend.
Actually, I got laundry. I got I got to make my bed.
Yeah.
I did sheets today. It was sheet day.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to COVID being over. It's been rough. My partner and I have been apart in separate homes for the past year and a half.
Wow.
Because her mom fell just as all this got started. We think she had a stroke. Her health isn't well, and so my partner's an absolute trooper. She's been looking after her mom. So I compensate by playing guitar. so that's been lonely. So I can't wait until we can actually hang out. We went for dinner today, outdoors in our mom's backyard. That was the most time we physically spent together since last summer.
Nice. Well, you know what? We've said it a million times in the show. We all want it to be over so we all can get together and do something creative and fun and bring so much joy that's been sucked out of our lives back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's important to make your own joy, but I mean, this has really affected a lot of people's mental health, in a negative way. I myself have not been immune to it. And having positive things to do, like talk to friends over the internet or play guitar and stuff like that, it is a necessary thing to help along.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody has that, and I really do hope that the end is near so that we can all start.
Well, I booked my second vaccine today. I booked my second vaccine today. Yeah, no kidding. And if you haven't been vaccinated, folks, please do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
I haven't my second one next Monday.
Yeah, I'm on Tuesday. I haven't held a microphone and I've done stand-up in over a year ago last March.
Wow.
I'm going to have cue cards.
No, you're a professional. You got this.
I can BS my way through it.
Right.
Well, listen, we're going to let you go, but I just want to say what an honor it was to have you on the show. And,
thank you for having me.
Now what'll be behind you 100% when you run again.
Awesome.
And you're welcome on this show anytime.
Anytime.
Just call me. My people will talk to your people.
Our people will do the people thing.
I am our people.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not allowed to touch the buttons here.
Okay, well, I like your people, so we're good. No.
All right, cool. Well, I love you, Shandy. Winnipeg loves you, and you know what? You're doing great things, and all the power to you, kid.
Thank you. I like you when you call me kid.
Yeah, well, we're about the same age. We're about the same age.
Okay, good.
Good night. That was a great show.
I love Shandy.
I love Shandy. She's wonderful, and she can bend an axe.
So I've got Picky and Glory on the list, and I've got Shandy on the list.
Okay.
So I think it's time to roll.
Roll to give away that $25?
$25
gift certificate to good old Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
I'm still eating that cereal.
Shandy can still hear us, I think. So let's bring up the wheel.
Okay.
There it is. And I think I'll make it big.
I beg your pardon.
You heard me.
I didn't want to hear you.
And let's roll. Hang on. Are we? Yeah, the mic is on. Let's roll.
All right,
ready?
Pat, say Jack. Moose! You won a $25 gift card to Tim Hortons, but you got to let us know that you saw
Are
that.
you still on here, Moose? You're still watching? I think that's him there. So everybody stay close just in case.
There you go. All right.
All right, Moose. So Moose, get in touch with John, and he will
get that to you.
Arrange to get it to you.
Yes, sir. $25. You can get like 2 meals there for $25.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I know. That'll give him an excuse to come into town. He's avoiding me. No,
he said something about when Jim lets him or sends him. Let's see where it was. It was back here. When are you coming back to Winnipeg? When are you going to come to Winnipeg? Oh, as soon as Brian says I can come.
Ballister. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We'll have a sleepover just like the old days. We have plenty of room down here. We'll watch Superman movies, 1 through the really bad ones.
Yep. Where are we?
Why are you holding your phone?
Because it's actually.
So there.
Oh, man. I got to mute. Mute.
Why are you showing this?
So there's my, because I said I had it. I just want to prove that I have it.
Well, I have clean underwear. Doesn't mean I show it.
I can't see it.
Not now. It's in the laundry.
There's the Deep Space Nine.
And
over there. Oh,
can't see it.
The lights are too bright. There's the. You see it?
Nope.
There's that one.
I'll chalk this one up as.
There's Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. Ooh, 3D. You remember SCTV?
I'm going to seriously punch you. Yes, yeah, Dr. Tongue. Dr. Tongue, yeah. It's SCTV, good stuff. Well, another week wraps up. Boy, we went long tonight.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. And I really have to get my laundry out of the dryer so I can
finish my cereal.
I got to make my bed. You made that bed, and I'll sleep in it. Anyways, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Pride Month, and thank you to all our guests. And we'll see you here next Sunday for another action-packed show of Now What?
Yeah, and I work hard on these end credits, so watch them.
Watch him. He works.
So, how was your cereal, John?
It was lovely. I liked it very much.
My balls are spongy.
Oh, my God.